billions of dollars that's spent on contracts, minority-owned companies receive about $300 million or less of those dollars. That's definitely something that we look at and say that these goals are extremely low as it relates to how contracts are procured in minority communities.
The bonding industry in and of itself is pretty big. There's an organization called the Surety and Fidelity Association of America, which makes up about 85% of the bonding and surety companies in the country. And those surety companies provide bonds on a whole range of different types of services. For the construction industry, the primary types of sureties that we deal with is performance and payment bonds. As you all know, that's the one where there's a sort of a three-tiered relationship between the client, meaning the government in these cases, the contractor, which would be you, and then the surety company. And essentially, what happens is, government or whoever the client is requires a bond on a project because it protects them, it protects their interests.
When you fill out these pre-qualifications, you have to have a bonding capacity letter from your bonding agent. So you got pre-qualification, you got bonding capacity, you have insurance requirements, you have references, and a host of other things that you're required to provide in this pre-qualification process. Again, if you're a small African-American contractor, you've never secured a bond, your idea of insurance is probably, simple, car insurance or bonding a small project with your insurance agent. For payment of performance bond, securing a payment of performance bond, Calvin alluded to this, talked about this, you have to put up your house, balance sheets, income statements, and a lot of intricacies and details that are required for you to be qualified. If we're going to increase and get our communities involved in some of these contracts, these billions of dollars that are being done, the Line Eye project is like, I don't know how many billions of dollars that is. But it's always easier, too, to just select African Americans, minorities in general, and select them for a small piece of the pie and give them a subcontracting opportunity. But if you're really going to impact our community, we really need to have minority-owned businesses securing prime contracts.
The way that my firm has done this is that we were a sub for many years to some of these major engineering firms so that we could build experience and capacity. IDOT and Tollway just recently set up a mentor protege program. I want to thank the senators here for supporting that. It's been just a fabulous program, and I recommend any engineering firms here that want to get into IDOT and Tollway to go through that program. We have been mentored by large firms so that we can gain more experience, more capacity, and then to be able to become more pre-qualified for IDOT and Tollway. We're currently working on the new Ileana Expressway, which is a brand new highway that's going to connect I-65 and I-55 south of Peatone. It's going to be one of the largest road projects in the U.S. in the last 50, 60 years. And I know right now we were on the design team. So it was a big engineering firm, Parsons Brinckerhoff. They took us under their wing and they mentored us. This was a multi-state, multi-year project. We were able to add 25 new staff members just on this project. And we gained a lot of experience, and we were also able to increase our pre-qualification categories with IDOT from 5 to 11. That's kind of a perfect project there. And now that we are pre-qualified, we've got experience, now we're applying to IDOT and say, hey, we're ready for a prime. We've got the experience, we have the capacity, we're ready here to offer that back to IDOT. And that's the full circle, to bring our capacity back to IDOT so that they can use that.
So we have a different path in unions that we can take somebody through where they can become a contractor. We'll get you into an apprenticeship. We'll teach you a trade. You can branch out from that point and become a contractor. You'll know the trade. So it'll be an easy transition for you. We'll help you do that. It's all about getting people a job and a career. It's one of the only ways we're going to solve what's going on the streets of Chicago, is by getting people a job and a career so they feel like they're worth something. And they can progress in their life, and we can end the violence and end the nonsense that's going on.